So, first clip for a while, and I am currently at the mines. But we've just done our keys for today. It was the card promo, which actually doesn't look horrific. It's very similar to the loot room ones, where you get like another go at it. But I've just got a Phoenix lamp, and I've just thrown that on fishing, and we've just got level 89 fishing. And the reason that's gone on fishing is basically I had some bonus XP and thought it was worthwhile chucking on just for that, just to get that used up. And the rest I'm putting on art because, again, I want to go and do some screening. So now, something really interesting we're going to go and do on the account now is actually going to go and do some play-around farms, and actually like a little play-around farms guide / walkthrough, which we're going to go and record, and hopefully it helps you guys out as well. But I do think I need to move into play-around farms sooner rather than later and just get everything going. So back to the mining we go. I have just recorded the play-around farms episode 3. 79 farming though, which is really good, and we're progressing very, very nicely. Now, at the minute, I am still buying my own animals, but I'm in a need for beans. Like, I want to expand into Anachronia, so at the minute, I am spending a bit of GP into the old play-around farms. But the AFKIng of Orichalcum and very soon to be Dracoliff is going to make me enough money to at least cover the bond for this this bond anyway. Really haven't done as much progress as what I thought I would, but again, life sort of gets on top of you sometimes. The glorious thing is though, is that pretty much for about 3 to 4 days a week, I can do this because it's so AFK for a good portion of the day. 2 of those days will be when I work from home, and then sort of 2 days the weekend when I'm doing videos and stuff like that. I can just sit and mine away, which mining truly is a blessing, and I really wished I valued this skill more in the past because it really is very, very good. In terms of this account for the foreseeable, 9-time mining is where I'm pretty much going to sort of like finish. But the fact now that it goes up to 110, really looking forward to being able to do things like Primal Laws, or maybe if Orichalcum pays out, we'll do that more anyway. So once I'm in 99 though, we do need to go and sort of break off and go and voyage and do some other stuff as well. Looking at that, pretty much 90 woodcutting, a nice Tinted Elders sounds very, very good to me. But what I want to do is go and hunt out the hatchets and get the hatchet upgrades, because I think that would be pretty massive for it anyway. But yeah, it's strange to see farming start to go up. I mean, summoning, we're going to blast out a double XP. That is going to be so quick with the amount of charms we've got. I'm trying not to blitz through my blues, as tempting as that's going to be. I'm really going to try and use like my greens and my crimsons and basically try and do it as cheap a way as possible without like ruining my blue stack, because I do want to do binding contracts. Because I think when they're back up in price, when the demand are on certain binding contracts, we can make an awful lot of money exceptionally quick. But yeah, woodcutting, fishing, again, smithing to a point as well. We do need to go and do some smithing, but whether I'll do something like Elder Rune sets, or maybe we'll like make some bars, we'll do this a very slow, cheap way anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much the account update for the time being. I am trying to do things like my daily challenges and keep those going up as well, just because I think they're worthwhile doing for the time being as well. When we get to combat, I do think I'm just going to spend a lot of GP and just get prayer done. I think prayer, along with the quests as well, will be very beneficial. But big plans for this account. I want to get this account done and finished as quick as possible, because then we can go do some of the real fun stuff and the real fun money makers, which I'm very much looking forward to us getting to do very soon as well. But that's where we are, again, halfway to about 98. No real rush for this, very much enjoy this. But in terms of the double XP coming up, I think I might get a little bit creative with what we do in terms of skills. I think we're going to go after the real slow ones and just try and chip away at those as well. I do actually have a protein processor as well, which we can use 1,000 proteins on. So I'm going to sort of weigh up what's the best one for that. I'm thinking it might be Hunter Traps, but who knows? We might be able to make some money with Hunter as well. But yeah. Big plans ahead. Again, we'll do a video for it as well. We'll do a video for double XP as well, and then go through our goals and what we're aiming for. But we'll wrap up and go back to mining now. So, been AFKing away on the old mining grind. 140k off level 98 smithing, which is very, very nice. Again, really not paid too much attention to the account. Just kind of left it to plug on and mine. And that's kind of how I'm going to treat this account for the time being. Mining sustains the bond. So I'm not really too pushed on making the bond or making the GP. I do need to make sure though that we do put the ore in the Grand Exchange for a decent amount of time for a much higher price, and then that way we can always make sure that we make a bit of profit. Good news though is it's now time to go and purge all of my player-owned farms and gain all the XP from it as well. So With the yaks being done, it just means that we're ready to go and harvest more and get some decent XP. So as always, we'll start with the chinchompers. So we've now gone for carnivorous chinchompers because they were the ones which we're buying. And these XP drops are just crazy. So there we go. We have 6 chinchompers, which we are going to go and sell for some beans. And I've got big plans for the beans once we've finally upgraded everything. My idea is that we're going to use the beans to make some profits off this account, whether that's through the leafy growth potions, any other potions as well, which are going to benefit us farming wise. But an account which has stayed stagnant with farming for so long, we are now flying through those levels. So I'm just going to sell those chinchompers. They're all gone. I'll save the yaks till last. I really enjoy seeing the XP drops. Spiders are next, so we're going to go and get these. I think we're not too far away from doing mushrooms now, and on a non-Iron Man, mushrooms are very good because you can just buy the Crosis stuff, and that means you've got pretty cheap mushrooms, and the mushroom zygomites pretty good XP as well. So again, that's going to be a nice big upgrade, which we think we're definitely going to unlock it with this as well. Now, because we're 80 farming, we're going to be able to start working towards the master farming outfit, which is going to be massive for this account. Again, for longevity, this account needs to sort of get ready for herb runs and stuff like that. So the master farmer's outfit will definitely be worthwhile. And then there we go, with 81, we can now do zygomites, polypore staff as well. Farming Samden, which is still very good, and then also create the master farming pieces. So finally, let's get on to the old yaks and let's start picking them off and getting them sold. So there is the first 3. We're going to get them sold off for some beans. And I think we've sort of timed this right because I've just got him before reset by the look of it. I can do that with these. Oh, I forgot to use... Oh, I made a mistake. I'm not using my farming hands. Rip. Oh, that's sad. But still, a pretty decent haul. Again, Fremenic yaks might be an option because we can then get some yak milk. And with yak milk, we'll make a little bit of profit with it as well. But still, in a minute, it's just taking out the yaks, going for the beans. We just need to get a decent stack of beans as well. And really, for the farming XP I get from yaks, they're not really that expensive. And I'm pretty sure that some of these yaks as well I found on the floor. And with the stint of also, we're going to be doing quite a lot of summoning on our way up to getting level 99 because we've got the charms banked. I imagine I'm going to go inherit a lot of these yaks as well. So yeah, not too bad. Let's get these banged in. And we're still pretty full on the old flowers, which is good. But I'm going to go and fill out the rest of the farm. And then I'll probably meet you at the Grand Exchange because I've got some things I want to start looking at and buying. Just because double XP is like 3 days away and I've not got a concrete plan of what I want to do. I still think I need to do things like the rest of the frames and definitely sort of get construction ticked off. I want a lot of sort of things ticked off over this double XP, whether it's a lot of time saved on the long skills, you sort of fishing, cooking to the world, or if we really go in and buy hard for things like herblore, crafting, those kind of skills, because I think now could be a good time to do it because it's relatively decent as well. And then in goes the 12 chinchompers, which when you work out, this cost me 1.2 mil. Yes, it's expensive, but with the beans we're going to get, there's going to be a value in the bean. So the beans are going to make us money with herbs, which is going to be nice. We could also sort of convert the beans into growth potions for trees as well over double XP and make even more money with that as well. But we're flying in terms of farming. It's so low maintenance. Again, if I want to make some more money, I can just simply go and do some herbs and then just get some more there. But I need to go and buy some spiders. Actually, no, let's go and buy some zygomites. Some zygomites would be really good to go and test the XP on. Now, zygomites, I get quite a lot from my farming on the main accounts. I do farm quite a lot and get quite a lot as well. So let's see what they're going to be in terms of a cost. And maybe we'll come back a little bit later on and discuss what the plans are for double XP. But I'm going to go and get stuff ready for the farm. And then we'll come back at some point, maybe later, maybe tomorrow, and go through what we're thinking to buy for the double XP. I wanted to talk you through the game plan. I've gone a bit of a curveball from what we were doing originally. I'll just stop my timer. So basically on this double XP, I want to see how much of the 99s we can get cleared off just so we can get this count as close as possible to max. Now, upon delving into the wiki, it turns out that for me to get to level 99 smithing, I need to upgrade 134 rune longswords plus 4 to plus 5. Now, because we're on double XP week, that means that number is halved, and it was actually going to cost me about 25 mil. The total profits on the wiki said 13 mil, but because they're selling a lot sort of like less than what they were originally, I'm kind of thinking I'll just sort of double the loss, so see where we go from there. So we pretty much bought these for a slightly lower price, so quite a bit of money back, but I just need to buy something like 2k Elder Rune bars. And one thing I'm debating is just doing half of these swords and then just turning the rest into burial. Just because I think it could be quicker. I just sort of like take the XP from there as well. But we'll buy 2 more. So for 99 smithing, we're kind of all in for 100 mil. And any money I've got left after that is basically going to be like some profit back, which I'm really happy about as well. So that's smithing ticked off. We've got a pretty decent cash stack, which I think just needs to be spent. So while the XP is here and while we can sort of fast track a lot, I'm going to go and try and see if we can get quite a lot of levels quite quick. So I've got about 3k magic frames in the bank. So this is quite a lot of cash, and it's kind of where my cash worth is hidden. Magic frames are dead. Like, they are so cheap. So I'm thinking like maybe we look at doing these and just using them for construction rather than actually making frames for construction. Why don't I just throw some money at it, upgrade my fort, and then get really quick construction XP as well. Just want to check the price for U-frame because a U-frame is a little easy to do with construction, but if the magic ones are so cheap, I mean a U-frame for 61k is just unreal. Wow, 52. I'm going to lowball a little on that. I also as well bought 10,000 timber fungus. Actually managed to get a really cheap price on it as well. Went to go and buy some to fill up the mushroom patch, and it was buying for 200 GP each. We are now 84 farming, which is crazy how quick this is for like flying up. I'm sort of targeting by the end of the double XP for that to be like in the 90s. And what I'm going to aim for like pretty short term is to get like 90 fishing, get that ticked off, 90 woodcutting, which I'll probably get with like a day or 2 of divine use. Get that ticked off. We're going to go and get herb lore bought, get to 100 herb, and then we can do some wet poisons for some more GP. Very hard debating some rune darts as well. Get fletching up because fletching will expose us to more and more money making. And yeah, pretty much from there, like just work hard at ticking things off, getting 99s done, and make some progress. But I'm really happy to have got the move and got smithing ticked off. Any sort of lamps or stuff, I'm going to throw on agility, but just because we've got things like silver hawks at the minute, I think it's worthwhile doing. Again, we could possibly look at things like using our proteins as well, maybe on fire making or cooking. At the minute are the 2 sort of like slow ones. I suppose cooking might be slightly slower, so we shall see anyway. So I'm going to re-roll this because that was trash. That's actually 400k there, 100k each as well. Syndicores are good. We'll have them. They can go on to fishing, and yeah, we'll see how we go on in terms of that. But that's good. Like I see, 2.7k here. So I'm going to finish all of these refined planks. And then the idea for tomorrow is to then get construction ticked off. The smithing is going to be really AFK, and I'm really going to enjoy that. Now, I've just done market watch a little bit earlier on, and war tortoises have gone up in price. And the reason why I'm looking at this is because we've actually got quite a decent stock of tortoise shells. And I'm not really opposed to going and doing a big stint to summoning. They've gone up a little bit, but they're not quite gone as high as what war tortoises can. When I price checked to actually buy the shells, they were selling for roughly 30k, so I'm just going to sit on them for a little longer. I'm not too bothered about them. But yeah, for the time being, the short-term goals are going to be 90 woodcutting. We are going to finish off all those frames and then sort of AFK away tomorrow while we make videos for the other channel and stuff. But yeah, it's nice to be able to go and make some moves. So back to the mines we go, and that will be the end of the video. So in terms of this video, we've made quite a lot of progress. Obviously starting player owned farms is pretty huge, and continuing to do that as well is very good. We've done quite a lot of mining, quite a lot of AFKing, and we've actually brought quite a bit of value to the bank through the price of the ores. And also we've laid out some big plans for double XP, which will hopefully be in the next video. I'm a couple of weeks behind, but it won't take us too long to catch up once we start pumping the videos together, just because of when we do eventually make this progress. It is going to be quick, and we will catch up quick as well. But that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please be sure to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel. If there's anything you want to see on this series, please let me know. Obviously, I'm trying to do a little bit of AFK in the meantime, but I'm very conscious that we need to go and chase some money makers and actually make some money and do a bit of combat as well, which hopefully after double XP is finished, we can go and jump into it and go and jump for that as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.